Hello everyone and welcome to Munch Media plays the Banner Saga free. My name is Ralph, I've got a full cup of coffee and I'm feeling pretty goddamn good. This is episode 2, just a little recap of the first episode. Rook and his band of warriors and refugees, including the Val and the Horseborn, have made it into the human capital of Aberang. We've been accepted, but things are in turmoil. The king has been poisoned, we need a place to stay that is safe. And the encroaching darkness is upon us. I clicked on new game instead of load game. That was stupid. It's quite early in the morning. I need this cup of coffee. Boop. There's a correct one. Last save. Okay, so the only thing that happened off screen is I went into the heroes here for the party and basically just leveled these guys up, made sure that all their stats were put in, because I didn't do that last episode. I didn't want to do that in the first episode. Yeah, I thought that might be a bit boring to watch for a few minutes. All you really need to know is that I leveled some dudes up, just got all of our stats in order, made sure that everybody was up to snuff, because a few of them were taking some pretty heavy hits in the last episode. But now let's go to talk to Odlev and see how our camp's doing. Once again, I'm going to be just reading the dialogue just to make things move a bit quicker and to stop that situation where you read something slower than I do, or you read it quicker than I do, and then we're just waiting for each other to read all this. So yeah, Odlev, you're back. So what was that all about? What did the king have to say? Something about putting aside our differences, and he wants me to try wiring an antidote out of Ruga. Since Meinhof's dying, everyone's been let into the city, under his protection. I wonder if I'd change my mind like that if I knew the war was near. Is it not? Shut up, you know what I mean. So how are you feeling about all this? All of this? Care to narrow it down? She smiles politely, waiting for your question. Okay. Options. What would you do in Meinhof's position? That's a tough one. You know me, I want everyone to live. Maybe even not hate each other. Ruga's men are bastards, but I don't think they deserve to die. I'm just glad the Val are on our side. But I'm not the king, so I guess there's not much else to say about it. She smiles politely, waiting for your question. What's your deal with the Horseborn? My deal? What do you mean? Oh, you're going to pretend like there's nothing up with you? I heard you giggle first time when you saw one. I don't giggle. Okay, look, just don't repeat this, promise? I promise. When I was a girl, I remember my father showing me pictures of horses. They looked amazing, I wanted one so bad. Then he told me they were all killed, totally wiped out. Do you know this story? Legend says the Loom Mother made horses, and another god created the Horseborn from them. But there was a time when both Horseborn and horses existed. They'd see people use horses for farming and carrying goods, and they wouldn't know how to react. Was it slavery? Were horses like children to them, or some living reminder that they're just dumb beasts? You could ask the same about Val. Come on, it's not the same. Val look pretty different from Yoks. No debate how the Horseborn were made. Anyway, rather than let anyone own horses, the stories say that Horseborn went crazy and slaughtered them all. Then they fought humans a bit, but eventually retreated far south. They say the Horseborn felt such shame about the massacre, they just never returned. Who knows what the truth really is? Up until the moment I saw one, I was never even sure Horseborn really existed. But they're real. They're really real, and they're beautiful. And they're causing us all kind of problems. Odlev's beaming face and wide grin deflates. Tell me about it. She smiles politely, waiting for your question. Jeez, that's kind of rough, man. It also seems like quite an ineffectual way to have a slave rebellion. That is a dark, dark, dark solution to a terrible, terrible conundrum. That's fucked up, actually. Jesus. I'm gonna ask her about Ruga. Gods, I wish he just didn't exist. You know he's not gonna just hand over a cure. Not without a high price, anyway. He's gambling with people's lives for his own benefit. Why do people like him always seem to prosper? Oof. Well, let me tell you about a lady called Anne Rand. Rules come to those who have a deep desire to rule. Different people, different needs. Not an answer here I really like that much. So I'm just gonna say I don't know. Me neither, but it feels deeply unfair. You spend so much time and effort trying to do the right thing, and here comes Ruga. He may as well be stabbing children as he goes, and people love him for it. I could shoot someone in the middle of Times Square, and people would still vote for me, as a certain president said. Sorry. But anyway, what can we do? Threats and beatings don't seem to work. The man can take a punch. I'll give him that. Can't kill him yet either, for Meinhof's sake. What does he even want? The throne? What's the point of ruling Aberrang for a couple of days before the darkness takes it back? Ugh, I'm sick of thinking about Ruga. Let's change the subject. She smiles politely, waiting for your question. We'd better get back to camp. Yeah, I suppose we should. How are you holding up? You ever get tired of doing the right thing? You have no idea. Well, I have some idea. Just remember that you've always got a shoulder here. Don't try to carry this all on your own. I hope nothing bad happens to old Lev. She's been great in all of the games so far. But yeah, I'm pretty sure all of this nasty stuff coming towards us is gonna wreck some fools, and I'm not looking forward to it. But yeah, let's go chat to Petrus, captain of the guard. I'm trying to think what voice to do for him. I don't want to do another Welsh one. But he's a bit rough, you know. He's got that kind of rough look to him. So yeah, I'll just do this, I think. We have not had time for proper introductions. I didn't even know it would be necessary. Are you comfortable with the king's orders? It's not a matter of comfort. I was given as much warning as you were, that is to say, none. But if these are the king's orders, I will follow them. Is there anything you wish to know? Peter stands at attention, waiting for your response. Can I ask him where he got that sick jacket? How did he become captain? He looks uncomfortable and unaccustomed to talking about himself. I won't bore you with the details. I was an orphan. When I was young and impetuous, I overthrew the vicious bastards who were selling children in the slums. I did it without killing a man. King Meinhof made me an honor guard. A few years later, after an attempted coup, I became captain. You may have a guess who incited that attempted coup. Fast rise to power? Power only means you have the luxury of putting your own needs last. Peter stands at attention, waiting for your response. What can you provide? Several hundred trained fighters, weapons and armor, and access to the king should you need it. Several hundred fighters, in a city of several 100,000. We're lucky for that. Look at Vosley or Borzagard, the wealthy by control. Any upset of balance and the wealthy families hack each other to pieces over it. Innocent people get caught in the fray. The king is trying to change that Amberang, but it's slow going. Tradition dies hard. And in my experience, many would just prefer to hack each other to pieces in the first place. Petrus stands at attention, waiting for your response. Can I just tell this guy I think he's great, and he should be mayor? Why did Meinhof put me in charge? I'm an outsider. It would be above my position to assume, but in my opinion, you answered your question yourself. The king knows other clans in Aberrang too well, I think. Schemes and secret plots flourish in a city like this, but your banner speaks for you. Who better than an indebted outsider to handle the other outsiders? So you can expect me to do as he says, and take the blame if things go wrong too? That's one way to look at it. Aren't the wealthy families in Aberrang going to be upset about this? Without a doubt. Petrus stands at attention, waiting for your response. You probably have things to do. You are the king's captain of the guard. As you say, my men spread thin already. I'm almost more worried about the clans than the dredge. May I offer some advice? Please do. Rely on me to understand this city. Sometimes men who come from the countryside see things as a straight path, but Aberrang is a circle. If you try to change direction suddenly, you risk being flung over a cliff. And we are dangerously close to a steep drop. I appreciate your counsel, thank you. Of course, if you need me, I will be nearby. Cool, I like him. He's definitely my favourite new addition so far. I love nothing more than a grizzled cop who sees the wealthy in the city as a hindrance. Always a favourite character. Hey, speaking of which, Petrus escorts you to your camp, which was set up while you were gone. I know Manhoff asked you to speak with Rugger at once, but after his men ambushed us, I may have been too... He's not capable of speech for the moment. Oh, Petrus, man, I just said you're a good cop and you beat the shit out of someone. It seems like you two have some history. I will bring you to speak with him as soon as possible. For now, I would suggest the rest. It has been a long day for us all. Odlev has been waiting for you to return. You can hear singing and laughing in the distance. Where is everyone? Celebrating. For the first time since we left Stroga, we can just stop. We made it. Thanks to you. I don't feel done yet. The judge could easily tear through this flimsy outer wall if they wanted to. And as far as I can tell, we've still got no answer to the darkness. What do you think Ivor's doing right now? I don't know, I just hope we're doing it quickly, probably keeping them all from killing each other. Whatever it is, I'm sure he can handle it. Whatever it is, I'm sure he can handle it. Ivor's pretty goddamn hardcore. I'm just not a let someone else handle it kind of girl. It feels strange, this sudden calm. Nothing to do but wait. You're right. I can't even work on Rugger yet. The guard captain went wild on him. Good. On the other hand, what if Meinhof dies? Between Rugger's loyalists, the Horseborn and the power struggle, this city may turn on itself. The harder we try to grip this world, the faster it seems to slip from our fingers. What if we didn't think about the rest of the world for one night? Are you suggesting... Yes, Rook, I'm very much suggesting. You idiot. No, come on, the end of the world's about to happen. These two can have their time. Oh, then I guess the celebration will have to wait for us a little longer. Chapter 17. Ooh. Seems like the rest of the world got a bit fucked by this darkness.
The darkness hasn't responded to anything I've tried so far. Damn you, Juno! How did you... I can't give up.
Seems like there's a sorceress hunting down Ivor and Juno.
What am I doing here? I left my friends in Aberrang and joined the Spellweavers, Juno and Eyvind, on their journey to undo the darkness and put an end to a world-eating serpent. Juno fashioned a dome of light around us, and we pushed into the darkness. I expected desolation. Instead, we've passed villages that look as though melted, and forests curled like fishhooks. I've had a bad feeling that these things will never again return to the way they once were, even if we succeed. With us came a band of mercenaries, the Ravens, tricked into believing the orders came from their leader. This, too, feels like disaster waiting to happen.
Cool. So, real talk, I'm probably not going to be able to do Ivor's voice. But, especially if he sounds like that. But, fuck it, let's give it a shot. No, I can't. Okay, Ivor. You need to address this now, Juno. You catch one of the ravens staring at you for the third time. The whispering between them has become worrisome. Not yet. Soon. The longer you control Volker's mind, the worse it'll be when you drop the tricks. The ravens you brought with us are hardened mercenaries. They won't take lightly to being kidnapped. There was no time to convince them properly, and we need their blades and their shields out here. What happens to out here exactly? The darkness doesn't kill, it warps. There are things hiding out there we don't want to meet. Perfect. I have a feeling they might notice this giant dome of light. I'm afraid it's necessary. There's only one thing keeping the darkness from warping us as well. I will release Volker's mind soon, when we discover they're trapped within the light. Just warn me before you do it. How do you expect this to play out? If they want to stay the same shape, they won't have much choice. That feels too forceful, man. I'm gonna question her expectations. They will be furious. Help me keep things from spiraling out of control. What I've done, I know how it looks. This isn't the way I wanted things to be. Please, Ivor, put your trust in us a little longer. Just fix this. Believe me, we are trying. Once again, I apologize for the voices, but it's just so much easier and better if it's just not my normal boring voice going through them all.
The old city on the human-Varl border looms ahead, twisted into a claw, but still strand. Now, I have to imagine the longboats bringing fish in the harbor, and the bustling of merchants hawking goods. An unexpected light from Strand's Great Hall calls to us from atop the hill. We'll stop briefly to investigate.
They look no fucking good. Okay, cool. Let's see who we've got in this party. Oh man, I forgot I had the apostate, dude. Oh, sick. Yeah, so we captured a dredge in the second game, or I did. It can play out differently. Yeah, so this is what like a dread kind of magic user looks like. They're like weird, cool stone people. Oh, and there's so many points to give out. So many stat upgrades. I love stat upgrades. Let's give him this little bonus move, which means he has a chance to regain armor. That seems always super useful. Wait, who the fuck are you? Wait, who the fuck are you? I've never seen you before. That's weird. That's so strange. Right, I'm going to promote Ivor, who has 40 renown. You only need 21. Oh wait, that takes 40, and I've only got 45. No, that seems like a real bad move. Oh, I'll just, again, just make sure everyone's stats are up to snuff. Good old Warhawk. Pal of Ivor. Or old pal. Mogan, the other of the axe thrashers. You might recognise his twin brother, who's hanging out with Rook. This guy's a bit more of the squirrely, mean one of the two. I have no idea what the fuck that is. I hope they introduce them. Evan, Spellweaver, guy who's hopefully going to be able to get rid of this darkness. Juno, a very suspicious lady who I don't entirely trust, but will hopefully be able to get rid of the darkness. Her and Evan are primarily magic users. They use lots of willpower, so it's always good to have that buffed up. Volka, kind of leader of the mercenaries that are banded up with him. The tricked leader of the mercenaries, I should say. Yeah, other mercenary. This dude's more like a storytelling kind of buffer of the unit. Who else? Okay, yeah, we've got a few more Val to beef up. I'll just run through this real quickly so we don't get caught in with all this stuff like last time. But yeah, if there are any humans in here, just assume they're the rough and tumble mercenaries from the second game, and any of the Val are dudes who didn't want to go to the human capital but wanted to come here instead and try to cease the end of the world. Including Krumer, who's, as you can tell from this look, a pretty dope seasoned old war veteran. Man, that's cool. I forgot I had the apostate. That's awesome. No items to hang out. I have no idea who she is, so I'm going to take her. At this time, offering was required in spell. Huh. I'm guessing she's a character we'd meet here then. Let's keep Ivor. Let's move in. Let's bring the apostate, and let's bring in. Let's bring in Evan, because I've kind of forgotten what he is. Oh no, I've already got the apostate. This seems good. Let's rock and roll. That old Viking battle cry. Let's rock and roll. Okay, so for those who watched the first episode, I kind of went over the basics quite a lot of the time in it. You know, like, think of this as like a chessboard. You can think of these characters almost like chess pieces. They can move a certain distance, they have certain attacks, different abilities. Blue is armor, red is health. The lower the health or the strength, the less damage you can do. Same goes for the enemies. The lower the armor, the more damage you can do to the health. I'm going to just ignore all of the basics for this time around because I went over that so much in the first episode, and instead we are just going to focus on more of the tactical decisions I'm making. So I think I'm going to have my apostate on this side and have my shield bearer on this side, because it seems like there's quite a few more dudes up here. And yeah, giants on either side. Any hero can use the Valka spear to cast chain lightning on an enemy. No shit, cool. Oh wow, so that that's like this party's version of the willpower horn. That's fucking sick. And yeah, the wizards I'm with will use spells kind of almost like artillery, I guess? That's fucking cool. Okay, so these dudes are just surrounded. And it seems like a lot of the smaller guys get to go first. Right, what are your abilities? Stonewall, Bloody Fell. Right, I'm just gonna leave you here and put on Stonewall, just to try and shore up and take some hits, because I do not want them just in the middle of a fight with all these dudes by themselves. Because, Yeah, they're gonna get messed up real quick. Right, let's bring you up behind. Start. Ooh, 5 damage already. Maybe these guys aren't that strong. Well, let's just take them out. Absorbed? What the fuck? Right, she is not surviving. Okay, let's just bring you up. Bit by bit. Try to stay out of range of everyone else. Save your strength in case they charge at you and hit you. Oh boy, she's no good. Now let's see what this witch has. Abilities. Spring of Will. Target heals for half of everyone's current will. Okay. What's the other one? Ride the lightning. Huh. Alphthrong launches herself towards forward with the spear set. Deals 1 damage, 1 strength damage plus 1 per 2 tiles jumped. Target concussed. No shit. So if somebody was in a direct line, could I? Oh no, I guess somebody has to be within range. That's cool though. I mean, she can't do anything. Let's just attack this guy's armor. Right, start moving Ivor up, get him around the side. This guy really can't move much. What's he got? Rupture. Wounded dredge explode. Okay, that seems super fucking handy. And Umbrage increases strength at the cost of armor. Takes 1 round to cast. Affects all allies. Huh, that's cool. So let's just have you move up bit by bit. Try and get in range. Yeah, I have a feeling these... Whoa, wait, I control this dredge? Yo. That's fucking crazy. Man, that's weird. I want to figure out why this is happening, because these guys are... I mean, these guys have been like your big fucking baddies for the entire game. That's nuts. That's fucking cool. Well, let's move them here. Try this special attack, Dumbfire. Dumbfire Shockwave does armor break damage, hot ash remnant, mends dredge and hurts all others. Are these guys technically dredge? Warped axemen? I don't think they are. Huh. Screw it, let's try that out and see if it works. Nice. Good, he managed to resist. Let's see, bloody flail. No, let's keep you stonewalling, because she's gonna die next turn and we're gonna come after you, my dude. Alright. Let's see. Let's run you up behind these guys. Start bloody foot flailing. Start like enveloping them from all sides. Man, that's cool being able to use the moves the dredge have been using against you this whole time. Ah, anybody who's played the first 2 games will recognise that as being a real fucker of a move. Right, let's bring in the big guns. Just wreck these little archers. Bring in Ivor up at the back, exert willpower, and can just take this guy in 1 hit. Oh, it's absorbed. God fucking damn it. I'm guessing that's just a trait that all of these warped dudes have. That's gonna be tricky. Right, there's no... Oh. I clicked on one of the special abilities by accident, but there aren't actually any, like, wounded dredge anywhere. But I bet these guys can team up in later on fights. Oh man, 15 damage. That's great. Right, let's get you just smacking this small guy and just get rid of him. Absorbed again. Might be worth just trying to like exert anybody's attacks that little bit further in the future. Yeah, oh, they explode when they die. Okay. Warped ashes, -1 to will, -1. Okay. Oh, so if I step on that, I take down, my willpower reduces and these guys all get stronger. That is a fucking nasty thing to leave behind once you get got. Right, let's just take out this last bottom one. Deflected, nice. Okay, what abilities do you have again? Stuttering impact, added strength and armor damage to target and adjacent targets. Tempest is for spin attack, so let's just do a normal attack. I can bypass his armor because my dude's real solid. Just smack him. Oh yeah, that's the other cool thing about Val, is that basically because the impact of their hits are so big, they kind of do like a chain reaction to other units around whoever your target is, so it's quite handy to like get a Val attacking somebody who has somebody behind them, and you can kind of just like get your shockwaves to chain react. But yeah, with these little ones, let's just get rid of them. And make sure that the other characters in our party have somebody within range next turn. Okay, this guy seems a bit useless for this fight, so I'm just leaving it behind. So yeah, take out this dude, because he's in range. And then hopefully either one of these two will be able to take out that spearman. Basic attack should do just fine here. His armor's already been taken on a bunch. Only one. Ah, he's been pretty badly hurt. In that case, we'll just do a bloody flail. Gah, almost gone. Idiot, should have gone for after my health. You're done now. Okay, that's good. The giant one of these warped people seem to leave a bigger pool of this bad stuff. Right, Ivor can't do anything very without walking through stuff that hurts him, so I'll just leave him. Yeah, I'll just leave you for the moment. Can you get up here without... No, he's gonna land it anyway, but at this point it doesn't matter. I can just take this guy out in a single hit. Right, everybody just fuck this guy up. Done. Okay, that's cool. I want to find out what the deals with that witch with his dredge, because that is nuts. That if they join your party, that is absolutely nuts. Yeah, who the fuck is she? When the quiet comes, it feels unnatural, like being underwater. What happened to these things anyway? Asks Volker, breaking the silence. The strange woman replies, Dredge human vow. It doesn't matter out here, not dead, but the mines were gone even before we laid them to rest. The charred remains of the warped creatures bubble and fizz in the light and smell horrible. You take the conversation outside the ruined hall as you descend towards the foot of Strand. An unexpected place to find visitors. The dredge were trouble enough in Strand without being warped into monsters. I wasn't sure we'd ever be unstuck from the abyss, even with our friend's light. Good that you stayed put. You won't outpace the darkness on foot. We travelled into the wind, not away, to undo it. Undo the darkness? How? No mere mender this woman's a Valka. But you are not. Oh, sorry. But you are not? How did you learn to weave the light? I've picked up a thing or two on my own. You learn to protect yourself when the menders are trying to kill you. Who are you exactly? Seems like a real good question for this strange lady. Just a traveller like yourself. I call myself Alfrun. Despite our history, I came this way to seek the council in Menaha. I wonder if the remains of it found me instead. My companion has words for you as well. Ooh. He looks great. He looks fucking great. Oh, that's awesome. Alfred motions towards the towering dredge, stone guard over her shoulder. You can tell Juno is uncomfortable with this, but she remains composed as ever. Ivan less so. We need to move on. Time is our enemy. Time itself? Then you need more capable allies. I can see it on your face. Can I trust the witch? Will that stone guard kill us in our sleep? What I'm wondering is why there's so much colour in the air between you and the big lady with the raven shield. You glance at Volker. Ollie's head swivels back and forth between her and Juno. He's not the only one drawing a weapon. You hear Juno clearly in your head. Be ready. Trouble already, it seems. Volker shudders, grabbing her head. Where are we? She groans, no longer under Juno's spell. Trapped in the dark with this treacherous witch, Ollie snarls. I knew it, Volker. Her words have been coming out of your mouth since we left Bolvrak at the old ford. Volker's face turns red enough to melt snow. She screams, and only you barely manage to turn aside her spear. Others are drawing their weapons. Respond fast and hard with a show of force. You bull rush Volker, knocking to the ground, and take Ollie by the chin with the butt of your axe. He staggers backward, mouth bloodied. The rest hesitate, but they're trained warriors. They're not quick to back down from a fight. A velveteen dizziness washes over the group. Juno says, if this world is going to survive, everyone is needed. Volker struggles against the weariness. Who gives a flying fein about this world? But she makes no move. Nobody move. When this is all over, slumps Volker, the ravens will get what's owed. Count on that. Everybody shut up, hisses Spa. You hear that? It's a man doing bad voices for us all. Waves combat. Legions of the Warped often attack in waves. After the first wave, you may fight or flee. Okay, defeat the boss on the final wave and gain a powerful item. Okay, cool. Ooh. 40. Oh, okay. 40 turns until the new group of opponents appears. I'm guessing that's much lower if I fuck up these fools. Right, Volker. Volker's kind of like a shield bearer type character, but she has this cool thing where her shield can only take so many hits, and when it goes, she just kind of becomes this enraged spear lady. She's pretty cool. Okay, so both of these guys will be able to charge in and attack her in their next turns. But I'm thinking if I go like here, I can get her to attack this archer, take them out in one hit, and then hopefully these other guys can come in and help out. Oh, they absorbed again. That only did 1 damage, holy shit. Okay, Ollie, what's Ollie what does Ollie do again? Right, he's an axe bearer, axe storm. I remember this move being fucking terrible. It's like he just keeps throwing axes at people. I'll see if it happens on this guy. So axe throw. Base chance 70% to hit, -10 with each additional throw. So for example, if I do this, that deflected right away, so it didn't work. Like, that happens a lot with that thing. It's just like a lower chance to hit, and it just gets lower as it goes on. But like, if the dice rolls are on your side, it just causes a chain reaction where you just keep causing damage, which is amazing. But just like 9 times out of 10, it doesn't work. I really don't like Ollie. What's it? Insult forces an enemy back in the initiative. Ah, yeah. I forgot what this did. This dude's so good. You can like use him to distract tougher enemies or bosses. Every 2 strength enemy has over ally gives ally +1 strength. Yeah, so like I said, buffing character. So for example, say Ollie with 11 strength was going after this dude with 12. I could use that move to give Ollie like a strength bust. Sorry, a strength boost, not bust. I need to make sure that my wizards are safe. We're really not in a good position with all these guys, so I'm going to move him next to people with shields. And hopefully you just don't charge in and fuck up my wizards. Right, either just get out here and start taking out the archers. These are all just going to be trouble, it seems. You get and find somebody with a shield. We need you protected. What's your abilities? Arc lightning, troll stones, mend. Okay, so mend fixes characters' armor. Troll stones basically presents like obstacles that can damage enemies. Chain arc lightning. He's just out of range, but basically it will just chain attack any enemies who is in like a diagonal. It's such a shame. He was so close. So I'm going to use this troll stone thing. Causes damage to each of them. It's absorbed. Shit. Fuck, I can see this guy as being a real pain in the ass as this goes on. Right, Juno needs to get far the fuck away from anyone. Confuse. Target enemy is confused. That's a new ability, I think. Weaved energy. Target gains 1 will and passes energy on. Will bonus grows each time passed. Okay. Huh. I'm gonna use that to see if I can like buff him and continuously give him willpower. Oh no, it chained on. That's cool as hell. Yeah. Spearman just going straight past it. Right. Okay, I'm gonna move her into this position so these guys can't charge up through here. Oh, that's cool. The willpower continues as we get into a group. That's neat as hell. Right, let's just try taking this dude out again. Okay, good. Oh yeah, every time a character dies near him, he then gives everyone willpower. So that's cool. Seems like this group is all built around being weaker than the enemies, but constantly being able to like boost each other and continuously give each other morale. And I mean, that's great. That fits in so well thematically. Let's just do a normal attack for this guy right next to me. Take out his armor. See if that reduces the chance for him to absorb damage. Right, what are you doing again? Insult tail with channeling. Right, let's just move you around. See if we can do extra damage to this dude. That's so cool if they can all just keep buffing each other with willpower. I mean, that means that everything's going to be built around using special moves, and holy shit, she's almost dead already. That is no good. Oh fuck, I should have gone after the archer just in case they could hit her. Whatever, let's just go after everyone. That's the thing about the Spellweavers is like, their special abilities are incredibly powerful if you can use them kind of all at once. Right, let's just see if I can heal up her armor and hopefully protect her from any strength attacks. Because the character pool for this group, for this this group in the story is so small that I don't think I can afford to have people seriously wounded in this game. Oh, she doesn't have enough willpower for anything. Right, whatever, just attack. Just attack. Yeah. Oh, no. Different person. Okay. Right, take this dude out. 30 turns, or 27 until reinforcements arrive. Hopefully be able to take out a few of these dudes. Can you use axe? No, you can't use axe for anybody who's far away. That's okay. Let's just attack this dude from the side. Do armor damage. Because it seems that armor damage still kind of helps reduce their detection. I'm not 100% sure yet, but it seems to be doing a bit better. Okay, get Ivor to smash up all these archers next turn. This big guy's going to be real trouble when he comes in though. Does he have Tempest? Yeah, great. Okay. Spin around and get them both. Holy shit, I didn't expect her to kill them both. That's great. You've mend. Oh man, you're almost dead as well. Holy shit. Right, let's use mend on Ivor. See if I can get some of his armor back. Confuse? No. Okay, so I have to be right next to him to use Confuse. Let's use Weave Energy and just try to pass willpower on to everyone else. Oh, it's so handy. That's so handy. Right, bring Volker around. Take out this dude. Why is it not? Oh, it's because the Weave thing was still going on. That's neat, so we can definitely like just charge dudes around and continuously buff each other up even if we're far apart. Right, Ollie, let's see if your axe throwing skills are any better. Okay, good. You might come around on me this game, Ollie. What have we got? Insult, Tale Worth Telling. Right, let's just rest you up. Ivor, do damage to his armor. Let someone else run in and do the heavy lifting this time. You, let's just start mending anybody who's got low armor. The old man has low armor. Let's see if we can mend him. Sweet. That's it back to full. That's great. Okay, Juno, just rest up at the moment. Volker, start moving around in case they come in from this way. Ollie, just throw axes at this big fucker. Peh, none. Right, let's bring you back in next to the dudes with the shields. And Ivor, do your business. Fight or flee. Oh, cool. Reinforcements. That's sick. Can I just like click on them and... Oh no, I can switch people out. Okay, well, Juno's hurt. How do I... Wait, why is this... Fight. Can I not, Can I not switch them? That seems... Hang on, do I have to hold it down on them? Let's try... let's try bringing in Hogan for Juno? Switching them that way? Okay, I'm not sure what that means. Fight. Red triangles show which side for combat enemies will appear. Okay. Refresh your party with heroes from the roster and assemble them on the board. Okay, how do I... Swap out and place heroes on the battle... Oh, do I swap them out on the board? Hang on. No. do I... No. No. Okay, now it's going to let me do it. Right, my spellweavers are pretty badly hurt, so I'm just going to throw them back up. These guys seem to be working for the moment, so let's bring in the big dredge. No? Okay, oh, do I have to drag them down here? Okay. Let's focus on this side first. And let's bring in... already got a spearman. Got a ranged dude, got an axe dude. Let's test this guy out. I don't think I've messed around with him yet. Wrong character. Sorry about that. New mechanics and all that. Yeah, let's go. Okay, I'm guessing that they were all just gonna come from this side. Oh fuck, that's a lot of damage to Ivor. He dodged it, he fucking dodged it. Nice one, Ivor. Right. Let's take out the archers, because those guys seem real tricky. Absorbed. Son of a bitch. Right, I guess I just have to attack the archer's armor from now on. Right, what are yours again? Run through Axe Storm. You can attack diagonally, so let's have you take out the armor of the big guy. Who goes next? Okay. Can I use insult on him? No, he's out of range. Shit. Okay, let's just move you in to attack this little guy. Just do damage to his armor, I think. Ivor is pretty badly damaged. But I have an idea. I'm going to move him here. Use battering ram on this big guy. Force him over here. It does mean that he's closer to a couple of my weaker guys. But my axe bearer over here and the dredge have their turns next. So, and he will damage... Yeah, he does damage to the guys he gets kind of knocked through on the way. Force them all into this thin line. And then hopefully... Yes, see, oh, that's so good. But I can't decide if I want to take out this guy first. May as well do damage to this guy, since his armor is just gone at this point. Eek, that's a big hit to the old man. Yeah, I need to do damage to the big guys. Shit, old man's gone. Right. Okay, move back him up. Just do damage to the armor, since those guys seem to absorb everything. I want to attack the spearman, he's got the most health. I don't want a big heavy hit at this point in the fight to just suddenly come in like it did last time. Right, move Ivor around to the shield bearer, get a defense boost. Start going after this dude's armor. I still can't believe I get to control the dredge. That's so fucking cool. That is so cool. Like, those guys have been the bane of my life since the first game came out. Right, what have we got? Okay, this dude can basically cause serious damage to anybody he wants. So let's just charge him in, get the spearman, and then hopefully Volga can come in and get the archer next turn. Cool. Move him in, shield wall, mess this fool up. Yeah, it seems like with the archers you really do have to take out their armor first. With the other guys, maybe not as much. Right, do some little extra damage to this fool. Ooh, I am. Cool. Was he the boss? It'd be weird if he was the boss. I was kind of expecting something else to pop up. like a special enemy or some kind. I guess this is the first time they're showing you it, so there might be like a special enemy type who turns up later. Can you not? I've got to move him. Right, whatever. Let's just do it. Somebody did get wounded, which was kind of sucked, but it's cool that they let you switch people out as it moves on. That's really cool. Now that's cool. I like that they have like alternative combat encounters for the different parties. That's neat. That keeps things kind of refreshing as it moves forward. I wasn't expecting that. That kind of feels like if anybody played the kind of survival mode from the second game, which was a bonus thing they put out after the game released, where you would kind of just do that, select a party and fight through combat scenarios. It was really fucking difficult, man. Like, I maybe put like an extra like 20-30 hours into that, just playing that on harder difficulties and just getting used to all the combat with the party. Man, that's cool if they've kind of incorporated that into this base game. But yeah, the battle ends as abruptly as it began, and that disconcerting quiet falls again. This is a poor place to loiter, Volgard remarks, cleaning ash from his weapon. You look to Juno for some guidance. This wasn't just chance. Maybe your shouting had something to do with it. No, this was organized, strategic, a little too familiar. Listen, head witch, if you're expecting us to play along, you better start explaining. We go to Ridge On. There we will find a secret path, a shortcut to our destination. Which is the place where the darkness began. How about a little more hold up? Are you guys expecting anyone? You all see it off the horizon. An imposing figure, cloaked in white, leads a legion of the warped. Can't be. Bolverk? He was left buried beneath rubble at Manhar. You did what? Death is less certain than it used to be. How did things get this bad? Where are the other Valka? Evan and I went to Manhar. Bolverk came for us there with a vengeance, destroying any chance we had of cooperating with the other Valka. From where I stood, it looked more like Evan completely lost his mind. Juno looks away and returns to her point. Every day, the darkness draws closer to Aberrang. I fear they have no defense against it. Then what are we doing standing here, Ridgehorn several days away? In good conditions, maybe. I can safely say these are not. If that really is Bolverk, if it is, let him chase us. I'll keep him away from Aberrang. They've got enough problems as it is. Bolverk was the old leader of the Ravens, the mercenary group, who kind of went mad along the journey. He got kind of almost infected by the darkness and kind of became a puppet of it. And you had to kind of kill him at the end of the last game, having sort of gone through it with him as your main hero. Oh shit, the dredge have come. Oh, this is gonna be bad. I still don't know why they're after us. I guess this is the last place where the darkness hasn't landed, but holy shit, these guys are rock solid. I'm not sure how long we've been going for, but this seems like a good place to set it off to leave this episode. Things seem to be getting pretty wild in this game. We've got Dredge attacking the city. The Northern Party is dealing with all sorts of crazy witches and weird monsters. Man, this is picked up from the first episode. Oh, Banner Saga, man. You done good. You done good.